Final Dreadnought Part 1. Oh man, and then
yes.
Part 4. Holy crap, that tune is so bleak, and it's like they play that melody so many times in other mixes, like anytime they talk about Brevin, and then you hear it's like
yeah.
It's so like it builds it up. It feels like a Sigma stage. You know, like climbing the Sigma at the end of X1. Man.
With a giant blue
Dreadnought
laser that's
Part
constantly
1.
going on.
Oh man, and then
yes.
Part 4.
I think it is, right?
And then, that
and
tune
then
is the final mix of Brevin's theme.
I think it's working.
Is it working?
It's like, why can't it just work? Why is it that every time I stream, this happens?
Yeah, it happens with me all the time, too, so I completely understand.
Christ.
That's why whenever I do live streams, I try to record it, so that way I can just keep going and I have the recording right there. Then I can
Antonio
just
Chavez writes, I found you faker, except he spelt it with a Q, so I'm
Is it
going
working?
to call it Fuker.
But yeah,
Is
I
it
always
working?
I always record the live streams.
Is it working?
It's like, why can't it just
So that way
work?
if it
I
doesn't work,
think it's
can just
working,
delete the
but-
live
Alright,
stream
let's go.
playlist.
Alright, 3,
Okay.
2,
1.
Go.
Go.
Jay is really salty.
Jay is always salty. He's a...
See, he's salty because otherwise he wouldn't be saying that.
What you see is what you get, just a guy who loves adventure.
I'm Jay from Jay's Reviews.
You know what I really don't like about Sly 4 is that everyone's out of character.
Everybody is ass in Sly 4.
And Ryan sucks at the video games.
You have to like shake the controller
Ryan
for ass. I don't like that.
I'm Ryan the sucks at video. No wait, I'm the Ryan sucks at video games. Yes.
I'm Ryan who sucks at video games.
Holy shit! I glitched through the Robotnik. Holy shit!
What you see is what you get. I'm just a guy who sucks at video games.
Look at my stream. Somebody look at my stream. Somebody, Nick, look at my stream. What happens?
Where? Oh jeez. Dang it. Okay, I gotta find it. Going to my sub box. Yeah, I was keeping up with extra stream since I gotta keep it up.
I can't even get that.
Yes! Yes! I got my first Super Emerald. Yes.
I clipped through the boss door.
It's red.
Well, it looks like I made it through all of Mushroom Hill Act 1 without finding a single special ring sound effect.
Oh,
I clipped through the fucking boss. Oh yeah, I'm already past it, but I clipped through the boss door. Look at the stream chat. What the fuck, hacks? No, it wasn't hacks. I just glitched.
Speedrun
Alright,
strategy.
that's 6 Hyper Emeralds down.
I have
So
one.
wait, what happened, Retro? Like, what am I looking for?
I spin back on the ground in, like, you know, the boss room, where Eggman is just like firing that laser and you have to wait.
Yeah. Okay.
And I
Go in
spin
there.
dashed and I went through it. You can look back a bit in the stream.
Yeah, I'm doing that now. Boy, you're already a flying battery. You're at the end of flying battery. Holy crap!
What? I give up.
I gave up on Super Emeralds, I'm just playing the game.
I'm gonna keep going after the Super Emeralds, but dang.
You know what? I have to wonder that move Sonic is using to like blow up everything. That screen wipe. Could you say that's Chaos Blast?
Chaos, I have no idea.
You know, it's like one of Shadow's moves where he blows the fuck out of everything.
You see, Nick and I, Magnum's Metropolis Zone, he's not very good at the whole lore thing, so we just...
No. Well,
okay.
it depends. It depends. But usually not so much.
That's awesome. I never thought about.
Metropolis Zone and
Holy
story.
crap!
Jay and Sly
Oh my
4.
word! You did jump through the. And
I don't know how I did it.
All
It just
I see is
happened.
parts. It looks like parts of the ship have fallen off, and they suddenly turn into clouds. I've
Yeah.
never seen that before.
And it totally was accident. I was just spin dashing.
Oh, fucking butterflies.
And I just realized Eggman's still down there. He's gonna get crushed.
But he came back anyway, asshole.
Oh yeah, that's like something out of a movie where you know the guy comes back out at the last minute. He's like, "You, I'm not done yet. I'm gonna make you pay."
I am the Mandarin.
I really don't want to go hypersonic in this stage because it usually just ends up crushing me in Sandopolis.
Yeah, nothing can save you from getting crushed in this stage. Jeez.
Are you already at Sandopolis?
Yes.
Where are you, Jay? That you were in first place. Where are you?
I'm in my first special stage in Mushroom Hill Zone. Even though
Jay thought he was
I
gonna.
thought you were in first place.
God damn it!
No, Retropolis Zone's in
I was
first
so
place.
close.
Oh.
Retropolis Zone. I didn't say I was gonna win. I said I was trying to beat your lame ass.
Oh.
And I failed.
Gabriel Cousins he just called me Judy on Aquamagna. Anyone know what the Judy is supposed to be a reference to?
Hey.
Sly Cooper at Thieves in Time. That's what it's supposed to be a reference to.
Don't make it bad.
I'm just kidding.
Oh jeez,
Final
Exo,
threat
I
not
just
one
saw
is
that-
playing, Nick. In my stream.
Yeah, oh jeez, Mike, I'm sorry for you. That stage is the worst.
Fuck! Alright.
So I
That
remember one
special
time.
stage.
So in my Ratchet and Clank 3 review, some guy left a comment saying to check out his classic Sonic reviews next month, and they never came out. What the fuck?
Speaking of which, I do have the Ratchet and Clank remake for the PS4. I gotta get around to playing it.
Oh fuck! I saw a ring. I missed it.
I've played it. I've played it twice, and I thought it was decent. Definitely worth
I
the
just
time.
finally got a PS4 like just a couple weeks ago, and I think my brother probably got me the.
Well,
Ratchet and
I'm
Clank
sorry
game
for ignoring
Christmas.
you,
Not
Michelle,
sure,
but I'm
he
kind of
probably did.
playing the game right now. So
Exo. Nick
I
is
don't
trying
know-
to tell us about a PS4. Shut
Well,
your
this-
dirty mouth.
Oh!
Mecha Shadow says Nick Aquamagna.
What
So-
are you?
I don't know.
What are you doing here?
I love how that's become kind of a micro meme within this little circle.
I don't know what I'd think of a game where Amy cheated on Sonic with a porn star, or Sonic cheated on Amy with a porn star. Apparently, it's a very important question I have to
But
answer.
Sonic
So
and Amy would have to be together first.
yeah. All right,
Not
flying
her
battery.
world. She thinks they're all ready together.
Like,
Oh
folks,
my
I'm
God.
sorry, but I'm just really frustrated with how this has been
I
going
am
so
running
far.
in circles around this blue sphere, and I haven't found a single emerald. No!
This boss sucks. Act 1, Sandopolis.
Fuck!
Oh, fuck,
I am now
this
watching
stage.
Exo's stream. I'm now watching Mike's stream and Retropolis' stream at the same time, and I'm just switching back and forth between the two. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make them separate windows. There,
Yeah, I'm
that's
just
better.
recording, so... I tried streaming, but I went to potato, and I'm just like, screw it.
You know,
I
I'm
see
kind of
there's
regretting
side
not
by
doing
side.
that myself. 'Cause this is ridiculous.
With
Like,
the
I
crashing.
can't-
Or
Anyone else
God
think
damn it! Get up there! Get up there! It's like son of a bitch!
This is the fucking one where you...
This game is so exhausting. Oh my god, it's so long.
Sandopolis' tune is definitely one of the moodier ones in Sonic 3K. Like, if
I
it
like
were
it.
remixed,
Yes!
I could so
Jesus.
easily see someone using like a really weak like guitar, you know.
I think this is the last time I ever use
don't know.
YouTube gaming.
I knew it.
what? This
Because
is
like
last time?
if this has to be YouTube gaming's fault because the internet is fine.
But I never had any problems with YouTube gaming.
It's like Jesus Christ.
I got the second Super Emerald, but I'm already almost done with Mushroom Hill, so I skipped a lot of them. Whoops.
I really want someone to make
I
a.
should be watching Exos.
What'd you say, Nick?
I really
Did you
want someone
stop,
to make
Jay?
a dreary, moody remix of Sandopolis Zone, where you know they use modern instruments like
Jay, did you stop?
like with a guitar.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, Nick, if it interests you, I actually know a guy who made like a... It's not like a metal per se remix, but it's like it's pretty heavy rock. I don't remember his name on YouTube. It's like Johnny Atama or something like that. He does game metal. It's Gametal.
Okay, well,
Really
I
good
don't mean like a really intense, you know, get you pumped kind of metal song. I mean something kind of dreary and atmospheric, but you know, still using guitars, just a little more underplayed, a little more somber. Seems to fit. Sandopolis.
Fuck! I died in Flying Battery Act 1. I just jumped into
I
the
still
pit.
recommend it because the guy does not have
'Cause
that many subscribers. Like, or he doesn't have.
Oh,
as much
don't
as
worry,
he
I'll-
should.
Oh, don't worry, I'll check them out. I like that, you know, that these YouTubers that remix things like metal
Yeah.
Well, I know a remixer, Innocent Christoph Gavin.
Oh, Audacity.
You mean the guy who
remixes.
did a pitch shift?
Duh, if
Exo,
he's
those are
watching this,
legitimate.
you triggered him.
Those are legitimate remixes. Thank you very much, guys.
All right, I'm going on the flying battery.
So anyway, I'm on Flying Battery Act 1, but
I have
Nick,
two
Nick,
super round moves.
there was a question in the chat I thought would be interesting to hear your take on. It said,
Yeah.
do you think Sigma would make a good villain for the entire X series?
No.
That was
flat out
I asked
no.
Nick, you Exo.
No, I think he is a good villain in some of the X games. I think he's a great villain in the first one. Yeah, I can forgive him being in the second one. I don't really care so much for 3. I think the fourth one is a great plot. You know, Sigma like pitting everybody against
Hold
each
on.
other so he comes out on top.
Did you
That's a
just
good
say
plot.
that Mega Man X4 has a good plot?
What am I fighting for?
Yes, you've got like these two armies,
And now
Sigma's
my
pitting them
Maverick
against each other. He's trying to get everybody to kill each other so that nobody's left to fight him, and it pretty much works. Repliforce is all dead by the end of the game. Sigma basically won.
And
So,
now,
Nick,
my
That's a
Maverick
pretty good
hunters,
plot.
what
So,
will
Nick,
you do?
So then,
I'll be
what's your response
watching
to that?
closely
So
from out.
I think the plot
I
of
don't know what to
X4
think
is
anymore.
so contrived, and it's just so poorly presented, and it just feels so inconsequential besides the Zero stuff, which they could have fit around any other plot.
I just think I just think the premise is a good idea. You know, we've got this other Reploid army that's becoming
yes,
as
I can-
legitimate and large as the Maverick Hunters, and Sigma ends up killing them all.
So Nick, is X4 any good? Like, what do you think about that game?
So, Nick.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think X4 is great. Like, my 3 favorite games in the series are X1, X4, and X8, because they're simple, they're quick, you know, the items aren't too hard to find, you know, it's not too, like, roundabout or crazy or whatever. I love the way X4 flows, especially when you're playing as Zero. It's like,
Okay.
and, here's the thing,
And
like,
Exo hates X4.
anytime,
I don't
hipster.
hate X4, I just think it's bland.
He hates
You're
it just
wrong.
as much as he hates Earthbound.
Listen, here's the thing I've noticed with the X series. When it starts going on for too long on any console, you know, they get more complex, too much for their own good. Like in X1, the items aren't too cryptic or hard to find. X2, alright. But then like in X3, you have to backtrack to so many of the stages so many times. You know, like you can't really go in one order and unlock everything in
Don't
a
let
timely
Alex
manner.
hear you say
In
that.
order,
Oh boy.
in the order I usually go through, I haven't even unlocked a single right armor until like the 7th stage.
I
and then
don't like
unlock,
X,
the other 3 in the next one.
Sonic Spinball that much. Just answering your question.
And then,
I mean,
Okay,
in
so,
X3,
you know, then-
if you want to like get items in X3, you got to go in some really out of order, and that's just not the way a lot of people want to play.
my point is, it just got a little too roundabout and all over the place. X4 dialed it back so it was about as complex as the first X game. And then X5 started getting not too complex, but a little overdone again.
X4 is terrible. I want X2. The X2
A lot of it is just so much, like, you literally walk on the beaten path and you just get it. Which is convenient in some ways, but at the other it's just like, then why not just start with a full health bar if it's gonna be that easy?
I don't know. Stuff like having to burn down a wall, and it's like, well, I don't want to take on Magma Dragoon yet, or, you know, that's sort of thing. It's about choices. But anyway, so X5
order in
got a little
X4 is
roundabout
really
again,
good.
and then X6, oh man, that got like really crazy. So then X7 dialed it back again, but I don't really care about that game much. I think it was actually too simple and bland in a lot of ways. And then X6, I mean, sorry, not X8, that was about as complex as X1 and X4. I would say there was a little more to it though, the way you could like upgrade the medals you collected, and there was like some form of currency. I thought that was really cool. So you may notice a trend here. My favorite X games are usually the ones where they jump to a new console or, you know, like a new generation or whatever, and so, you know, it's like they've got a new engine to work with, or they've got a bit of a new art style, just some sort of upgrade.
You know, it helps in X8's case, where X7 and X8 are gameplay-wise aren't really that similar.
Yeah, because it wasn't
and,
X7
you
in
know,
like
they
3D
usually-
or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
a lot
you
of
may have
people
noticed
don't
like
like that.
X1, X4, and X8, they all go to a sort of back to basics approach where the other games start to get a little out of hand. You know, it's like when they start to get too crazy, it's like, okay, bring it in.
Oh!
So those are
that's
my
why
three
X4
favorite
was
games.
because I'm Exo. X4.
I never said the game was terrible.
X4 is the worst game I have ever played in my life.
I never said that.
I'm sorry, Mike. I haven't seen your X4 video. I'm not.
I don't have an X4 video, but these guys like always gang up on me about X4.
I've never played it, so I can't say anything.
Not you, Jay and Retropolis Zone and some other person.
I don't remember anybody else doing it.
Well, here's a quick question. Are you guys excited to see Mega Man X back in Marvel vs. Capcom?
That's a good question, Ryan. That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Okay, third Super Emerald. Go! Fuck.
Yeah, you sir. I already have Hyper.
Basically, considering how high X was in the polls in like vs. Capcom 3 or whatever, I don't know.
Let's check the chat.
I
love X5 and X1. X6 is really fun.
Because he was in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Exo is a heathen. Take it slow. Wait for him to ask you who you know.
Or Mega Man was.
What's
and then
going
it was
on?
Mega Man Volt Knight and Tatsunoko vs. Capcom.
Arte71 asks, no love for X3?
No.
If you want love for X3, you can find it on youtube.com/Jay's Let's Plays.
Where he played literally every version of that game you could possibly imagine.
Yep.
Including the Genesis version, right?
Yep.
He played it for like 14 minutes.
Yeah, that's enough. That gets the
With that fantastic remix of Dr. Kane's theme.
I got 3 emeralds, 3 super emeralds.
So what is everybody's status right now?
Flying Battery Zone Act 1.
I'm in Flying Battery Act 2.
I got my 3rd emerald.
So Jay is a 3rd Exo. Where are you?
I'm on the Wing Fortress. No, not Wing Fortress.
Flying Battery.
Yeah, I'm on the Flying Battery boss right now.
So
I'm catching up to Exo right now.
How many
Act 2
emeralds do you have?
Exo.
Oh,
How many Super Emeralds do I have? 0.
I have 3.
Exo, how do we many
By the way,
I have Hypersonic already.
Okay,
by the way,
Exo's gonna
Exo,
become
have you
2nd.
seen- By the way, Mike.
And Jay's.
Someone wants to know if there's any X6 love.
Well, no,
No.
X6 sucks.
Fuck no.
I've never played, so I can't say.
Also, if you want some X4 love, don't check out Retropolis Zone. Check out youtube.com/JaceReviews. There's some love for X4 there.
Wait, Retro doesn't
Everybody
like it
loves that
either?
game.
No, Retropolis loves X4.
Yeah,
I said everybody loves that game. It's like
I
I'm the
made a
only
good
one.
video on it, but Jay is salty that my video is better.
No, I made a good video on it. There you go.
I haven't made any video on it.
I made a good video on it. That's all the audience needs. Retropolis Zone. Retropolis.
Okay.
I love the music of X4 especially.
Oh my god.
There's just something like, I don't know, there's something almost fantasy-like about it. Is this like, there's a romantic
Brandon
flair
Smith,
to the
Retropolis
music.
Zone is winning.
So,
Where are you,
do you guys know
Retropolis?
anything about the Mega Man X collection on the GameCube and PS2?
Yes.
I would
Yep.
recommend it.
What do
I
they-
have
what do
that.
What do they come with?
X1 to X6.
X1 for 6.
And a classic series racing game.
Really?
Sucks.
Battle and Chase, yeah.
Oh,
So
shit,
I was
might
able
get
to
that for the
catch
Game
up on the I was able to catch up on the entire X series within a week because I get to play those 6 games, and then I just got a X7 and X8 for the PlayStation 2.
I heard X8 is pretty good though.
Oh yeah, X8 is great.
Jay hates it.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Mega Man X8.
I
I'm sorry.
think X8 is cool. I like that you can bring your friends along, and I like
I
how
love the
you don't
controls.
like die when they run out of health. I like, yeah. Oh man, the controls are ridiculously responsive. You can do probably anything in that
But
game.
guys, that game sucks because Sigma isn't the final boss.
I love that. I love that finally somebody else, and they really hint that this is the last time Sigma is ever going to appear because he's practically made of scrap already. When you see the real him, it's like he can barely hold it together anymore because his spirit has been ripped apart so many times. That's
Well,
really
why-
cool.
It's
I
just like
that.
every game they say it's the last time, but then he just comes back again. Like X4, he just shows up, even though they said that the Sigma virus was eradicated or whatever.
I know
He's
that
just
is
there.
kind of dumb, but in X4's case, I'm kind of willing to forgive it because I can kind of accept that, oh, this must take place like several years after X3. Dr. Kane's probably dead already, and Sigma's probably just lied low, nobody even knows he's still around, and he's been able to recuperate over this span of time. But then you get like X5 and X6 being just a... But then you get like X5 and X6 being, what, a few weeks apart? And it's like, Sigma's practically a zombie. And he recovers again sort of in X7.
I just got crushed.
It's like...
I think the worst zone in Sonic 3 and Knuckles is Syndopolis Act 2.
I like
I don't mind it that much, if I'm honest.
I don't mind it that much either, but it's the worst one.
like
you've been sounding super frustrated all this time.
It's only because I'm stressed because I'm in a race.
Oh, okay.
I like the idea of Luminate being sort of like a final boss. I mean, no, not a final boss. Sorry, story-wise, I like the idea of him being sort of like the Antichrist or the Reploids. You know, like if Sigma is the devil, then Luminate is his spawn, his Luciferian child or whatever, who like inherits his power.
Metropolis Zone is winning.
I'm almost at,
No!
I'm almost at, what, the level after Lava Reef 2.
What?
God.
Like Hidden Palace, I think it's called.
You're there already?
I'm at the boss of Lava Reef 2.
I'm still on Flying Battery Zone.
I'm on Sandopolis Act.
I keep getting crushed by bullshit.
And my stream just died, so I'm going to stop streaming.
Oh, so are we gonna pause, Jay?
No, my stream died, so I'm not streaming anymore.
Okay. Jay is not having the best time.
So wait, does that mean Jay's out of the race?
No, I'm gonna keep playing. I mean, I'm already out of it because I can't find one single special stage ring, and I already have 0 Super Emeralds as is.
I have 3.
But you still have the Chaos Emeralds, right?
What the fuck?
Yeah, but Exo said a victory doesn't count unless you have the Super Emeralds and beat the game.
Oh, dang. Okay, well, Ryan, how far did you say you are? Like, because Exo's in Act 1 of Sandopolis as well.
I'm fighting the boss for Flying Battery.
I hate these fucking scorpions.
Sorry. Okay, so that was Justin saying that. Well, Exo, you might still have a chance to not be in last place. At least you can still beat Ryan and prove that you don't suck at video games as much as he does.
Well, nobody sucks at video games as much as he does, so that's not really a lot to prove.
Jay, where are you at?
Sandopolis Act 1.
And, Exo?
Yes.
Act 1 as well.
No, Leon Takashi. That's how it's pronounced. Retro's winning because he got the Chaos Emeralds before I did, so he had an advantage.
Anyway, so Nick, I said on Twitter once, I'm interested to hear what you have to say about it. I felt like I said something to the effect that Sigma could have been used like Dr. Weil in like the Mega Man Zero games. Like you have like a more immediate villain, but like there is an overarching villain for all 4 games.
It's like they sort of tried to do that in X6 with Gate being the villain for most of the game, but then you find out, oh, I brought Sigma back again.
Oh yeah, by the way, Sigma's here again.
Like, I think the X games have like a villain of the week every time, and Sigma comes back and gets killed again. But I mean, like, the Zero games have a villain of the week formula too, but it's just the main villain never gets killed to the last game. So.
All right.
I love how Zero handles Gate's villains. Where, you know, it's like copy X as the villain for the first one, okay, then you've got an unexpected villain in El Paizo, and then...
Yeah, I didn't see that coming either. Oh, how about the part where X dies?
You didn't see that coming? He's clearly evil.
When at the beginning he seemed pretty good.
Oh, you know what really
you can tell by his character
off?
Design.
You know what pisses me off so much? Is when people like try to voice El Paizo like in the dialogue, and they give him the like yes kind of voice because of the way he looks. I hate that.
What would he sound like?
I don't know. I would just imagine he would sound like he has his shit together, at least for like the first half of the game. You know, like he'd probably sound more like this with a deeper voice. You know, he'd sound
like Cygnus and like the PS2 X games.
Probably not like him. He just, just a little more, like he has some dignity. Not like
What?
Not like.
kind of-
Read the manga.
If you read the manga, you'd know that sickness and El
What
Paiso
Mega Man
are
games are we
lost
talking about?
brothers.
Because I have no idea what we're talking about.
Talking about Mega Man Zero.
Oh yeah, I
Mega
have
Man
never
Zero. The
played
game's
them.
Metropolis song pretends everyone hates for some reason.
Give me more strength.
I still haven't played any Zero games.
Metropolis song pretends everybody hates those for some reason.
The only
to
Mega
trigger
Man
No.
games I've played were...
No, everybody seems to love him.
I mean,
Mega
you,
Man
you told me
1,
they were shite when you're gonna call.
And...
No,
What
everybody in
about
my
that?
comments
That was
says
it.
they love him.
Fuck! But you told me they're shite when I'm playing them just to trigger me. And it was very, very offensive. I just beat Santopolis Act 1.
Damn, I just got here. But
A
I have
lot
more
of people
episodes,
also
I'm okay.
A lot of people also like to give Dr. Weil like a really thick German accent or whatever, like in the Ruby Spears Mega Man cartoon. Whenever I see his face, I always imagine him sounding a little more like this. Like, do you want to know who rules this world? Like,
And now, my Maverick Hunter. What
Oh
will
my-
you do?
Can I just say that the final bosses of 03 and 04 are like incredible?
you mean like in terms of design, like
in
how
terms,
they
in terms
look
of
and
in terms of the mechanics of the boss and the storyline, the music of the final boss of 03 and 4.
yeah.
God.
So we're trying to have an
can't
informed
help you now.
conversation here.
I like how in 04, it's like, okay, we ended the last game with this weird giant fusion of X and Zero and some elf god thing. How can we possibly make something cooler than that? Well, in 04, it's like you're not just fighting Weil. You see the cords going off screen. It's like, holy crap, he's plugged into the entire station. So it's like I'm fighting Ragnarok itself. That's really cool. I like that.
What a great moment in the Mega Man storyline. Like the Mega Man
hell
Zero
yeah.
game. It's so interesting because
Especially with Weil going like, hey, I'm not a robot or whatever. I'm
God
a human. At least
fucking
I'm kind of a human. So if you really attack me, you're a Maverick now. And Zero's like, whatever, I'm gonna die. I've always kind of been a Maverick anyway.
I love how Zero was designed by Wily to be like the ultimate
Oh my
destruction
god.
machine, and yet like at the end of 04, he's the one who saves the the day.
And he's fighting a guy who looks like Wily, who's just like Wily in a lot of ways. That's really cool.
The Zero games story-wise are so good.
I wouldn't know.
Look, my problem with the Zero games is, at least for the first two, they don't tell the story very well. All we know is that Copy X is bad or whatever, but why is that? Well, they don't really delve into this until the second game, but there's a huge energy crisis going on, and they simply can't, feed everybody, like all the humans and Reploids and everybody in Neo Arcadia. So Copy X decides to blame it on the old school Reploids and wipe them out so that everyone won't starve to death or whatever.
Hey, that sounds like a certain president-elect. It's their fault.
Yeah, pit everybody
Those
against
people
a
who are
certain
like
group of
us, it's their
people.
fault.
Yeah, let's pit everybody against a particular group of people who are particularly dangerous and just blame them for all of our problems. That's what Copy X does, but they don't really delve into that. And I just think with a few tweaks, the story would be conveyed so much better in the first game. Because that's what Seal's goal is she's trying to create an alternative energy source to save everybody, and Zero and the other Resistance soldiers, they're just buying her time to finish her research, which she does in X3. I mean, sorry, 03.
I like how. What was the word I'm looking for? I like just how much of a.
I'm a death egg.
I like how in 03, like Dr. Weil has this like insane scheme to become like master dictator, and then in 04 you really see how bad he is as a ruler. Like not like a bad ruler, but just how vicious he
Cruel.
is.
Yeah, by that point, he just calls anybody he doesn't like a Maverick, even humans.
And he's like destroying everything outside of Neo Arcadia just to make so there's
Yeah,
there's no place to live other than Neo.
The reason Neo Arcadia was made was because after the Maverick Wars, the world was a wasteland. It's like after Eurasia fell and everything, it's like the world sucked. So it's like, okay, I've got this great, like, continent-sized city where all the remaining humans and Reploids can be safe together and live good lives. But by the time, we get to 04, it's like, in the first three games, the world still kind of sucks. You see ruined cities and
God,
everything.
this level just goes
But-
on forever.
Act 2
Where
of
you
Cinema.
Okay.
Yes.
But then, like, in 04,
It's like I'm still
nature's
fucking
starting to
here.
return again.
I agree. Like, I remember going to Area Zero the first time, like where Eurasia crashed X5, X6. It's just
And it's
it felt like-
beautiful.
and the music was just perfect.
It's like-
Leon
yeah,
Takeshi is asking about when your Sonic 1 video is going to be retro.
I'm working on it, I'm improving it, but I intended to release it this week on Monday, but I wanted to improve it so much, so I'm still working on it. Hopefully in like a week from now, I hope.
So the X Collection video is not happening this year?
It is.
No. I don't know how you're gonna handle it, Tropolis.
But also, you guys are talking about like Mega Man Zero. I have no fuck say, and I think neither Ryan
Alright.
nor Exo does.
No.
Yeah.
All right,
So let us
I'm
enjoy
gonna
our
say
beautiful
just one more
conversation.
thing.
Yeah. I'm
Sorry,
perfectly
I'm
okay
just
with
gonna say one more. I'm just gonna say two more things about Zero 4. One thing I find kind of neat is, in terms of tone and the look and everything, it is very different than the other 3 games. So it kind of feels like if the Zero games were like a TV series that went on for 3 seasons, and then they just made a movie to be like an extra story, sort of like Teen Titans did with Trouble in Tokyo, you know, whether or not you consider that.
Oh, I remember that movie.
So that's what Zero 4 feels like. It feels like this movie that acts as the series finale, with its own little
Oh my
self-contained
god, that was
story
so
about
close.
the humans, trying to find a new place to settle down and have a second chance at civilization and all that, and you like having to protect them from this final threat.
Well, I thought it was
Great.
weird that, like, they build up to this final confrontation with Dr. Weil, or Dr. Vile, or whatever his name is. And then, like, you get to the end of X03, and then you don't fight him for some reason.
Well, because he wasn't
Yeah,
there.
that's what's.
Well,
that's
why
what Zero
wasn't he
4 is
there?
for.
Because he was over the PA
Well,
system.
why did they need to make an extra game when they could have just had him fight him there and then have him get away?
Can I just say that I dislike those loop-de-loops in Death Egg so much?
I just hate everything about
God,
that
you're
game.
already that far?
Yes, I'm at Death Egg Act
Jeez.
1.
You are much better at this than we are.
I'm going to say, I feel like the fact of the matter is, this isn't. I don't think it should be about rewriting the game. The fact of the matter is, Dr. Weil wasn't there when.
Why
the
was
last
he there?
levels-
Why wasn't he there, though?
Okay, look.
Because he was
look, I'm
somewhere
glad
else.
Why was he
I'm glad
somewhere
Zero
else?
4
I feel like they
Excellent.
only
If
did
you-
that just so they could make a 4th game.
Well, that's your problem. That's your
Honestly,
opinion.
look,
But, like,
I'm happy there's a 4th game, because I don't think they could have crammed like all this baggage with the characters into Zero 3's ending. Zero 3 was about Zero affirming his existence, you know, when he finds out what he really is and all that. Zero 4 is about saving the world. You know, it's like Zero 3 is just a little more personal, and then Zero 4 is like the big epic finale. If they did all of that in one game, I think that would be just a little too much, honestly.
And 03 was already long enough as it was.
Are you guys playing with Tails?
No.
No.
Like,
Plus-
with Sonic and Tails, I mean?
No.
I'm playing with
Only Sonic.
So I guess I'm the only one who's been doing that this whole time.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
don't think it negatively impacts anything.
Well, I mean, I did get pissed off and use a second controller to fly over an obstacle, but
Whatever.
I guess another thing, Zero 2 and 3 and whatnot, they kind of have their own little story about the Mother Elf. You know, it's like, all right, we got that story wrapped up.
Zero
Now
does
to
kind of feel
focus.
like a different kind of game because, like, the Guardians of X aren't in 04, or neither is
But
X.
that's what I like about it, because by the time you get there, it's not just about Zero and Seal and the Resistance anymore. You know, you've got the rest of the humans trying to settle down, and you see peace between them and Reploids finally. And then the ZX games happen, and I could only assume that after ZX2, Master Thomas, the secret bad guy, resets the world by completely flooding it, leading to the Legend series.
Fuck you.
I agree.
Fuck me for what?
No, the enemies in this zone are annoying.
God, I was so close to Supersonic, and I fell into the lava I couldn't see.
Oh, you in Lava Reef now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
One
still
of my
on-
favorite things. One of my favorite things about ZX is by that point the Reploids had become so lifelike. They were kind of fleshy, like Terminators. You know, they were cyborgs.
What the fuck
and
just happened? I, like, fell off and then into the spikes? Like, what the hell was that game?
That's weird. Okay, and then
Like,
and
I've
then the
never seen
humans
this
are
game this
becoming more
glitchy
like
before.
Reploids. So it's like the two are becoming more and more like each other, and they eventually...
And then Mega Man Legends...
That's where the
are-
carbons come from.
Yeah, that's what I
Fucking hell,
theorized.
Oh my gosh.
Like, even in that one final issue of the Archie comics, they kind of hint at this with Thomas Light seeing the future and being like when he sees the ZX characters, he's like, are these humans or robots? I can't tell anymore, because they're so alike. And then he sees the Legends and he's like, man and machine have become one. I think that's brilliant, the way they were building up to that.
Yep. I've heard good things about the comic.
I just wish
Here
it went
I
on for
am,
longer.
having no fucking clue what
Oh,
everybody's
it's over?
talking about.
We're just talking about the singularity and man and machine fusing and all that stuff. Because that was the direction the Mega Man games were going in. I think that's interesting. Alright, sorry
I was
about
saying,
that.
I have no clue what everybody's talking about.
Me neither.
Alright, sorry,
I don't
we'll
play Mega
stop
Man.
then.
Nah,
Sorry, we've
I-
never really talked
It's
about
fine,
this
it's
stuff.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't mind at all. It actually helps me focus a bit more on the game.
Well, I already gave up.
It's just
so,
like,
yeah.
Mike and I and so on, we've never really talked about this stuff, and what do you know, we're all secretly into it.
Hmm.
I mean,
I mean,
Mavericks
I've
is
only
running
seen
out now.
Clement's playthroughs of Zero.
So that's why
I tried
my
playing
opinion-
it on the DS, and then I got a game over, and then I realized that your lives don't come back when you get a
Right?
game over,
If you
and
played
that's
the
when I
DS
gave
version,
up.
Why didn't you play the easy mode?
I didn't know there was an easy
Oh.
mode. So I
Because the
guess
D-
I'll have to
the-
try that.
The Game Boy Advance versions of Mega Man 0, 1, and 2 are not well designed. I mean, like, they're well designed, level design wise, but the grinding thing and the live system in 0, 1 are just crap.
Yeah, it's just like the NES games got that right. So how did they backtrack so far with the live system?
Thankfully, like, 02 does dial that down a bit. The crystals are worth more, and you don't have to collect nearly as many of them to activate Cyber Elves, so it's much easier to get them.
Nick,
but
I don't know
then
about you,
03
but every
is
time I
very
play,
hard.
every time I play 0, 1, I could never get any special elf like a sub tank or a heart tank or any of that
Am
stuff.
I the only one who hates this boss, like Act 2 Death Egg?
Oh, I
No,
hate that part.
everything about Death Egg.
Fuck this.
If I have to choose between extending my health bar and getting a sub tank, I always get a sub tank since that's essentially extending my health bar like twice.
How much grinding do you usually have to do just to get that far?
Not much. I usually go to the desert level where a lot of those like snake enemies appear, and I just hack them like really fast. And
How long does that take you?
crystals at me. I don't know, like 10 minutes maybe.
Whoa.
Fucking hell.
And by the time I'm done with that, I've usually completely upgraded my saber and everything.
I also have to grind to get my saber up to full experience. Because the first mission is a pretty good grinding spot to get your Z saber up to snuff.
Anyway,
Whoa.
Metropolis,
Yeah.
when you do get to the Zero games eventually, I think you'll have a bit of a hard time with the first one because it is rather clunky and all over the place. But with like the second and third and fourth ones, I think you'll appreciate the consistency and the story and the boss designs and all that
okay.
stuff.
So I'm curious, but I'm not getting to those in a long time, so...
Yeah, no, that's understandable. Just if the first one gives you a bad impression, just know that the other ones aren't really anything like it.
Jay said the first one isn't really all that good.
The Game Boy Advance version, anyway.
It's okay, it's playable, it's just really rough around the edges and has some bad design choices, but
That was, I'm pretty sure that was
ones are
Inti Creates. That was one of Inti Creates' first games.
yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Sandopolis Zone Act 2 does drag though.
Stupid loop-de-loops, fuck off. Like, what's the point? It's going up and down and all around.
Ah!
One of my favorite lines Dr. Weil ever said was, "I've got some pig squeals to enjoy." He was talking about people that he was going to terrorize.
Sounds like
That's,
a lost one.
That's what he thinks of people.
Was that 03? I'm not sure if I remember it from
Yeah.
04.
Yes.
I thought we finally got over
God fucking damn it!
Oh, holy crap. Retro is already like at the third to final boss.
Oh, I didn't even know the stream crashed. So
Oh, it
fucking
crashed.
take 12.
Wait, what? Oh,
Fucking
it happened
take
just
12.
now.
I paused.
I
Just as
know.
heard you say,
I paused.
just as I heard you say that, it finally crashed.